I now want to end the show by talking about the Denver Nuggets. So the Denver Nuggets had an amazing year in 2020. They made it all the way to the Western Conference Finals. They upset the Los Angeles Clippers, who were actually a favorite among a lot of people. I think Vegas might have had the Clippers favorite to win the championship entering the bubble. I could be wrong about that, but the Clippers, a lot of people felt the Clippers were just locks to get to the conference finals, were locks to maybe get to the finals, and the Nuggets, they defeated them. They came back down 3-1 in that series, and they defeated the Los Angeles Clippers last season. Now, obviously, they lost in 5 games to the Lakers, but there's no shame in losing to LeBron James and Anthony Davis. I think Denver obviously overachieved last year, okay? But I don't think the Denver Nuggets are a one-hit wonder. I think the Denver Nuggets are definitely building something really, really good, and I would not be shocked if the Denver Nuggets find themselves in the conference finals once again. I think the Denver Nuggets should be in the championship picture once again this year and going forward until proven otherwise, okay? And a big reason why I say that is because I really do believe in Michael Malone, their head coach. I think Michael Malone does not get enough credit for what he gets out of his current roster. He's a very good head coach. I think he's very underrated. I like their head coach, Michael Malone. And the roster is very, very good. Nikola Jokić, he's only 25 years old. He's one of the best big men in all of basketball. He's an excellent passer, excellent finisher around the basket. He can hit the 3-ball. He can hit some mid-range shots. He can play above the rim a little bit. Not the most athletic guy, but he can definitely play above the rim sometimes. Nikola Jokić is really, really good. And right now, he's just starting to enter his prime. He's only scratching the surface. Jamal Murray, okay? He's only 23 years old. He has not entered his prime yet. He's just now scratching the surface. Did we not see the 50-point game that Jamal Murray had during Game 4 of the first round of the playoffs versus Donovan Mitchell and the Utah Jazz? Did we not see him hit clutch shot after clutch shot? Did we not see him take his game to another level? You know, Jamal Murray is their shot creator, and he's the guy that will hit those perimeter shots in the big-time moments when Denver needs them, okay? Obviously, Nikola Jokić is very clutch as well, but Jamal Murray, he's going to get you those buckets on the perimeter. He's very good at attacking the basket as well. He's very creative. He's really, really good. He's a borderline superstar in my opinion, okay? And you still got Michael Porter Jr., who's only 22 years old. Back when Michael Porter Jr. was at Missouri, I said despite his injury, he might be the best player in that draft. Now, obviously, Luka Doncic and Trae Young have taken the title as the 2 best players in that draft up to this point, you know. But Michael Porter Jr., he has all the requisite tools and he has the requisite skill set to become a superstar level player one day. So in the next 3 to 5 years, we could be talking about Nikola Jokić, Jamal Murray, and Michael Porter Jr. being a 3-headed monster. All 3 of them within the next 2 to 3 seasons could be superstar level players. That's scary. Combine that with guys like Jeremy Grant, Will Barton, Paul Millsap. He's the veteran guy on the roster that kind of controls the tempo of the team. He's the veteran guy. He's the leader. You got Gary Harris. You got Mason Plumlee. This is a really good, well-rounded Denver Nuggets roster. And obviously the Denver Nuggets, they're going to have to get past the Lakers eventually. They're going to have to get past the Clippers once again. The Portland Trail Blazers are definitely a team that deserve your respect out west. If the Golden State Warriors reboot next year, they could be a threat. Obviously out east, Kevin Durant and the Brooklyn Nets cannot be ignored. Obviously the Milwaukee Bucks cannot be ignored. Obviously, the Toronto Raptors cannot be ignored. Even teams like the Boston Celtics are really good. And I did not even mention the Miami Heat, who just made it to the NBA Finals last year, okay? There's a lot of good NBA teams out there. But I think the Denver Nuggets deserve our respect. And I don't think the Denver Nuggets are a one-hit wonder. I will not be shocked if the Denver Nuggets get over the hump at some point within the next 3 to 5 seasons. Look out for the Denver Nuggets. They deserve your respect. And Jamal Murray, Nikola Jokić, Michael Porter Jr., and this Denver Nuggets roster, as currently constructed, is only scratching the surface. Thank you so much for watching this video today. Please also note that the Juiciest Sports Podcast is not just a YouTube channel. It is available on all podcasting platforms, including Spotify, Google Podcasts, iTunes, and Apple Podcasts. Also, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this content with all your friends. This podcast is my favorite thing in the entire world right now. It is my passion. And I want more people to listen to this podcast. I really want this podcast to grow. Also, a fun fact about me is that I want to go into the sports broadcasting and media world once I graduate from the University of Toledo, a college in Northern Ohio. I am looking to become one of the next great sports broadcasters and analysts out in the world. And I potentially would like to start my own network if this podcast really truly grows. Or if I fall short of that goal, I would love to work for a big time network like ESPN or Fox Sports 1. I am open to all networks. So if you believe in my dreams and you see or hear my passion through the screen, be sure to tell all your friends about the Juiciest Sports Podcast. Stay motivated, you guys. Have a God bless day, and I'm out.